and gentlemen, please help me welcome out Bob Posch and John Cionca.
I like a woman that is crazy about me. I like a woman that can live without me too. That's what I like about you. I like a woman that will lay down beside me. I like a woman that can stand up to me too. That's what I like about you. Who don't mind if I cry sometimes too. That's what I like about you. Play it, John, let's go. I like a woman that can make it happen, keep me laughing when my whole world breaks in two. That's what I like about you. You can be soft, honey, you can be strong. Maybe that's the reason we get along. Everything you do just right. You're tender in love, tough in a fight. I like a woman that will lay beside me, stand up to me, cry on my shoulder, crazy about me, can't live without me too. That's what I like about, can't live my life without. That's what I like about you. Take it home. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is John. My name is Bob. You're here to get some laughs tonight, and we're here to talk to you about Amway. How'd you like to make an extra 100 a week in your spare time, pal? I read in USA Today yesterday, they discovered a food that inhibits a woman's sex drive. It's called wedding cake. Four Jewish women having lunch. The waiter comes over and says, "Is anything okay here?" We're from Michigan. John is from Plymouth, Michigan, a suburb. I'm from Clarkston, Michigan, but I spent 27 years living in a town called Waterford, spelled F-O-R-D, pronounced Ferd. This is a place you don't want to live, ladies and gentlemen. 66,000 people, 3 Kmarts. So when I shop, I have a choice, right? Tools, I go to the little Kmart. Fashion, the big K. We call it Style Central.
I went there a few months ago, picked up a couple of nice short-sleeved suits. And a beautiful Century 21 blazer. Bigots and rednecks, that's where they all lived in Waterford. They all moved. In fact, my neighbor was the quintessential bigoted redneck. And I know this, he's a yuppie redneck, and I know this because he has a wine rack on his pickup truck. And folks, when I tell you that he is the poster boy of rednecks, you'll understand, because here is a man who allows his 12-year-old daughter to smoke at the dinner table in front of her kids. Imagine that. 12 years old, married 3 times. Still has the same in-laws. Folks, if you're ever traveling through Michigan and you go through Waterford and you're in the hotel and you think, you know, I remember that comic mentioned Waterford. I wonder if this is really Waterford. You know what you do? You pick up the phone of the hotel and you call the front desk and you say, I got a leak in my sink. The guy will go ahead. They recently raised the drinking age in Waterford to 32, trying to get alcohol out of the high schools. And last week, just before we came here, there was an article in the paper, the mayor's mansion burned in Waterford. Burned right down to the axle. Chief of police is a friend of mine, and I saw him at a coffee shop. He told me that he pulled this young redneck kid over, and kid rolled down the window, and John walks up and says, "You got any ID?" And the kid looked at him and said, "About what?"